Welcome back, guys, to Trails from Zero. We're here on the title screen that has changed with our chapters changing too. We, of course, ended chapter 1 last time and saved and quit at that point in time. We don't know what chapter, the name at least, that we're about to start is, but chapter 2 is soon to begin. As soon as I press load, as we return to Crossbell after I'd say our first successful mission. Of course, we had the prologue and all that, and we did good there, but this is like one that's going to be recognized. So let's see what happens in the paper, eh? As we start chapter 2 proper. Let's go. Of course, they're probably going to be very narked with what I've been doing, aren't they? Just a bit. You bastards got some nerve calling back here. That's a chin. Do you have any idea how much mirror we wasted bailing you out? It's not exactly a walk in the park to go and bribe diet members. You know that, right? But we're sorry, boss. We weren't expecting the police to show up all the way out there. No matter. Those guys called themselves the Special Support Section. Fabio, Moran, are those rookies responsible for causing your dumb asses to screw up? Yes, sir. Them and those brats in the downtown district. I heard they were nothing more than a team of incompetent children. And you all managed to lose to them. You're utter failures. No! We'll get our revenge on them, we swear it. I heard those damn kids use that rundown office building over in Central Square as their headquarters. Just say the word and we'll raise their building, boss. You dumbasses. Does it look like I give a damn about some brats from the CPD? The only ones we need to focus on crushing are Hayway. Those damn Eastern Quarter pricks think they can waltz in here and take what Ravash owns. Well... I don't know, Garcia. There's no need to get so worked up. I'm sure he sounds regal. Don. We may have lost a vital route to the Republic due to their interference the other day. What Hayway doesn't know is that we have connections with Speaker Hartman. Our stranglehold on Crossbell is airtight. But Don, one of their men could be a serious threat to us. We need to do something about that man dressed in black. That little assassin of theirs that you had some fun with. I imagine he's quite dexterous if he managed to handle a veteran Jaeger. I have no doubt in my mind that Cal spent a fortune hiring him. But Don! Not to worry, Garcia. We've already begun planning countermeasures to deal with Hayway. Now that we know what the Warhounds are capable of, we'll be victorious next time. But now we have more pressing concerns, like next month's auction, for example. I understand, Don. No matter how cocky those damn upstarts get, we absolutely cannot let them interfere with this year's auction. We can ignore the police and guild. Neither of them can touch us anyway. Ravash will take every possible measure to ensure we don't get caught off guard yet again by Hayway's damned assassin. Understood. Isn't it CAO? Cow, it's like showers, isn't it? Or something? Chinese names, eh? Not even a bouncy floor. Thank Adios, I finally managed to pull it off. You sure did. That was great. Ilya! Your speed and timing are excellent. All you need to work on is matching the emotional tone as it changes in each section. Don't just follow the music's lead. Take control of it and channel it through your performance. Do it with the tranquility, purity, and majesty that only the Moon Princess can possess. Yes, understood. I'd like to be able to tell you that you need to get it together. But to be perfectly honest, I'm really impressed. Not a single person has been able to keep up with me during practice until now. You've really been working your tail off. I'm so proud. Thank you. That means a lot. Still, I can't help but worry.
What if I end up holding you back during a performance? Don't sweat it. You have talent to spare. Heck, I bet you've got a good chance of surpassing me one of these days. Come on, just trust in my judgment. You think I can surpass you? I mean, I can't really see that happening. It's just impossible. Well, I don't exactly intend on making it a walk in the park for you. So you better hurry and catch up to me as soon as you can. You'll be my rival, Risha. A performer who I can finally compete with. I told you, I really don't think that's possible. Why am I even still here? I should already be back home by now, far away from Crossbell. Simple. The moment I caught you watching me practice, your fate was sealed. I'm never gonna let you go. Got it? God has helped me. I've been kidnapped by a crazy dancer. Oh dear, are you that exhausted? No, I'm okay. It's just, you know, I'm still worried about not being good enough, and there's that letter we have to deal with. Letter? What letter was that again? The letter that was addressed to you. You know, the one from that Yin person? Oh, that one. What a load of garbage. It's just some stupid prank. If I let things like that get under my skin, I wouldn't be the star I am. But Ilya, listen up. After your debut, you're going to start getting mountains of fan letters yourself. There's definitely going to be some weird ones in there, so just toss those in the trash where they belong. Heck, it might even be worse for you. With that chest, I bet the boys will hardly be able to take their eyes off you. Oi! Hey, Ilya! Oh, sorry about that. I just couldn't help myself. Come on, Risha. Let me just, give him a little squeeze. It won't hurt, I swear. It'll be the opposite. That's bad too. Adios.
Thank you for stopping this.
Mr. Ivan. Oh, it's you.
Yes, and you should watch yourself, Ilya. I appreciate you working so late, but could you spare us the inappropriate and unnecessary conduct?
I'm just giving her a few pointers, that's all. It really is late though, isn't it? Risha, why didn't you spend the night at my apartment? I won't have you walking all the way to your place when it's this dark out. I promise it's not as dangerous as you make it out to be. Everyone there has been incredibly kind to me ever since I moved in. Like I keep telling you, they have ulterior motives. Even on the best of nights, that area is just crawling with unsavory types. If they got a glimpse of that hot bod of yours, why, I can't imagine what they'd do. On second thought, no, I know exactly what they'd do.
Basically the same thing you were just doing. Ah, that's right. There's a call for you, Ilya.
Oh, is it from her?
Yes, will you take it?
But of course. Sorry, I'll be back in a bit. Oh, okay.
Ah, that woman never changes. I thought she would be the slightest bit disturbed by the letter, but I guess not.
That's just Ilya for you. In everything she does, she dazzles like a beautiful golden sun. Still, that just means she needs to be even more cautious of others. Sorry to keep you waiting. No, it's no problem at all, Ilya. If I were to guess, you stayed after practice to mentor your favorite new dancer? And I'm sure your enthusiasm wore out poor Mr. Avon. What? No way, that's ridiculous. So anyway, what's up, Cecile? Kinda odd to get a call from you this late. Oh, right. I just wanted to thank you. You know, for the tickets you sent me. Oh, that's all. I know the hospital might keep you busy, but come if you can, okay? It's the first day of the anniversary festival, after all. Surely you'll be able to get that one day off, right? I'll figure something out. Also, I can't help but feel a little sorry. You got me tickets for opening night and there's center row seats. Just one of the perks of being the star of the show. And besides, having my best friend come watch me perform's gonna put me at the top of my game. With you in the audience, there's no way I can afford to screw up. It's so very like you to do well under pressure. In fact, it's almost like the more the pressure's on, the more fired up you get. Hey, you got me there. Anyway, make sure you bring a sexy stud along with you. I mean, you work at St. Ursula, don't you? There should be plenty of promising bachelors hanging around there. Maybe. Ah, I'm sorry. It's okay, Ilya. I know. I've stopped dwelling on the past. Ah, I see. Oh, that's right. Why don't you just invite that little brother of yours? Didn't he return to Crossbell just recently? You're talking about Lloyd. Oh, I wonder. He might be too busy with his work. Then again, I don't think he's ever seen one of your performances, so this might be a good chance. Right? Drag him with you if you need to. Oh, sorry, Ilya. It's almost time for me to start my night shift. Thanks again for the tickets. I can't wait to see you perform. Good luck with practice. Give it all you've got, okay? You too, Cecile. Talk to you later. It's been 3 years, but it seems it's still too soon for those wounds to heal. I got the maybe a little wrong. Let's see here. A list of major Imperial investment enterprises. Speculation from Calvardian assets. Sales reports of the 3 largest pharma companies in Remiferia. And Labelle? The delivery destination of the newest Orbital engine model. Oh, I love you, Crossbell. Information just flows into my open hands. A good haul, I'd say. This job was a walk in the park. Proper search of the database was all I needed to finish up that info my client wanted. Since those idiots running the net don't realize how important security is, I can do whatever I want online. I really am living life on easy mode. Yeah, cold pizza, I'd rather die. I agree. It's like I always say, information and pizza are best served hot. Let's see, any farther and I'll be in a private network. Maybe I should just hack the IBC's main terminal. That should give me some hints on Kitty's identity. Phew, I love my life. An orb mail. Dear Mr. Jonas Sacred, placing my trust in your skill, there's a matter I'd like to discuss with you. Now where'd this come from? Definitely wasn't sent from any of the big official terminals. Redirected from a router in the Harbor District, huh? Router? I never get that right. Hayway Trading. Yeah! Yin, huh? That's what I like to see. Things are starting to heat up now. And so our scene is set, I guess, for Chapter 2, Golden Sun, Silver Moon. People might read the title and think I'm playing a Golden Sun game again. That's not true. Never will we see that franchise back. Camelot need to produce their golf games after all. We're back! Home sweet home. Hey, you two. It's me. Oh, you guys made it back before us. Well, all we did was sort a few documents down at the precinct. Tio and I even had time to make a lovely lunch afterwards. Oh, you make enough for 4? If you're okay with simple pasta and salad. Sounds delicious. Thanks, guys. Of course. Now go wash your hands, you two, and I'll get your plates ready. Oh, that reminds me. Lloyd, Randy, you assisted with traffic control, correct? How did it go? It was definitely harder than expected. We ended up having to push every illegally parked car to the designated area. Boy, the entertainment district was chock full of them. The whole place is buzzing about the new show that got announced. Now you mention it, Arc En Ciels has been the talk of the town lately. Aren't they debuting their new show next month? Yep. Golden Sun, Silver Moon. I wanted to pick up some tickets for opening night, but the damn things are already sold out. I had to set up a B-section tickets for a show 2 months from now. Is Arc En Ciels really that popular? I'm aware of how famous the lead star, Ilya Platier, is, but aside from that... You know, I think I actually saw an Arc En Ciels show a long time ago. I've never seen Ilya perform, though. And I think you're supposed to be our leader. There's 2 kinds of people in this world. Those who've seen an Ilya Platier show, and those who haven't. Your Daily Wisdom by Randy Orlando. Yeah, alright. She really is amazing, though. Once you see her perform, it's almost as if she takes hold of your heart and refuses to let go. If there really are legitimate geniuses out there, Ilya Platier is no doubt one of them. Whoa. Consider my interest piqued. On another note, I have been curious as to why we've had so much work coming lately. Could Arc En Ciels have something to do with that? Well, the anniversary festival and debut of Arc En Ciels' new show is scheduled to overlap. The CPD is bound to get busier than other years with all that going on at once.
Even so, the stuff we're getting is all the odd jobs and busy work no one at HQ wants to deal with. More or less, yeah. But still, you can't say we haven't been getting more important jobs compared to when we first started out. Even the Crossbell Times hasn't written any nasty articles on us recently.
Does not stop them from comparing us to bracers, though. More specifically, Estelle and Joshua.
Yeah, I know.
How could just 2 bracers accomplish so much? Perhaps they're so efficient because they're coordinating with other bracers. There's 4 of us, but we don't have the luxury of requesting backup from the rest of the force.
Actually, as far as I can tell, Joshua seems like the key behind the duo. He's able to provide any kind of backup Estelle needs after she runs headfirst into danger. Thinking about it, it's pretty crazy how in sync the 2 of them are, both in battle and their bracer work in general. Seems like they've been at it for a while too. It's clear they've got loads of experience.
Unlike us, it seems we still have a long way to go.
Come on, guys, we've come a long way already. We even earned ourselves a reliable ally.
Speaking of Zeit, where is he? I don't think I've seen him today. All I know is that he spent all of yesterday on the roof sunbathing.
It's great when he tags along and chows down on some monsters for us. But I can only imagine what he gets up to the rest of the day.
As you can tell, he is a very proud wolf. I suspect he does not see any value in adhering to our human rules.
Seeing as he's registered as a police dog, I wish he'd at least abide by a few of them. At first I thought the locals would scream when they saw a massive wolf like him out in public. But who would have thought he'd end up saving a kid from a car wreck? I remember hearing that terrible sound outside and not knowing what was going on.
Still can't believe that truck lost control and smashed into a fence like that.
Yeah, good thing Zeit was nearby.
Ryu would have been right in the truck's path if he hadn't grabbed him.
Hey, you think Zeit would give Arios a run for his money?
He sure would.
No, back then.
Since that accident, he's become quite a celebrity on West Street. Not to mention, Ryu and the other kids have become especially attached to him.
Well, I can't blame them. Still, we can't use Zeit's popularity as a crutch. We've got to earn the people's trust on our own.
Agreed.
Won't be a walk in the park, you know. But anyway, how about we spend the rest of the day finishing up support requests? So you will learn the special craft Summon Zeit. When used in battle, Zeit will appear as a support character on the AT bar. There may be times when this craft cannot be used, however. Anytime we probably really want to use it, I bet. Well, I wasn't expecting for the wibbly wobbly. But I guess it is a traditional flashback mechanic. Well, here we go again. Chapter 2. I don't even know if I can title it Day 1 because I don't know how many days are part of it, but you know. Chapter 2. Patrol 1. Let's go. Let's check our requests first, though, mind you. We have... oh, yeah, we did get something at the end of the thing. I've got to check that out, too. Old road property monster extermination. So that's the urgent. That's done last. The village's property has been overrun by monsters. We locked them in, but it's still very dangerous there. I hope the special support section can take back the property from the monsters. I'll explain the details of my house in Armorica. Please meet me there. So I'm going to Armorica last, then. It's with the chief, too. Enigma combat test. That's on a long. We are looking for people to assist with testing the Enigma in real combat. Well, there's no risking applying. We are seeking those familiar with the Enigma. Applicants, please ask for Wendy at the Orbital Store's customer service counter on the first floor. Guardian Force drill participation with Deputy Commander Bells. Oh, 3,000 million. I want money. Deputy Commander of Tangram Gates Forces requests your participation in a live combat drill with our new Guardsmen recruits. For more information or for details, please stop by the Tangram Gate Command Room. Where that? It's the other side of the fork, right? West Crossbell Highway? That way. Monster extermination. Dangerous monster and Nepenthes G have been sighted on West Crossbell Highway. We ask that the special support section deal with this threat swiftly. West Crossbell Highway? I haven't been out there, have I? Items of note. If you attack them simultaneously, they will retaliate fiercely. Try to take them out one by one. Okay, it's those guys again. So one's on a medium, several on a long, one's on a short. One's the urgent, so that's the story move on time. I'll just report. I've done them all, honest. Oh, doesn't quite work like that. So, we did get something at the end. Gains CP faster. Motivating headband CP recovery rate rises in battle. Now, who do I want to give that to out of anyone? second. Prevent Seal. We got Prevent Fate with the Dead's 15. We got your other badges. We'll give it to Randy. I mean, I'm almost tempted to give it to Tio because Tio's S-Break is the best. It just seems. Also, we just got a new craft, so let's give you the Gladiator headband. Maybe that will be good for you. I don't know. It also helps you replenish a little bit after your stuff. Summon Zeit. Support character turn. Telepathically call Zeit using an orbital staff. We've progressed to be able to telepathically call it. Okay then. Good power. Well, our chief is out and gone. Unless he was making a coffee or something. Where to go then? Just wonder if like Zeit is just somewhere in someone's room just chilling. So that bacon room's kept locked. Chief Sergei is in his room. Oh, you're back. Chief, it's rare to see you in your room. Looking for something? No, I just ran out of cigarettes is all. Trying to remember where I put my secret stash of mirror. Don't tell us. I assumed it was something like that. Oh yeah, that Zeit was loafing around near the back entrance. Whatever he's looking for, you all better take responsibility for him. It's not going to be my job. Yeah, you got it, boss. Tio Todd and Mademoiselle's constant petting should probably be enough for the guy. Well, it is rather important when raising an animal to show it affection, you know. Yes, extremely important. Sure thing, I'll have a sip of tea. It's about to go cold. Oh yeah, as I was loafing around near the back entrance. Whatever he's looking for, you all better take responsibility for him. I give him a bite to eat every now and then, but the rest is up to you. Sure thing, Chief. Anything in the... Let me just scan your room, Chief. Don't worry about it. Isn't that the back entrance? I guess he must be out there then. My vase. That's kept locked. So we haven't given Zeit a full-on room. I feel kind of sad about that. Hey, cop, do you mind sharing the roof sunbathing? Well, I can give you food. Meow. I don't know, what do I want to give you? Oh my goodness, I can give you all kinds of fish? What the... Give you specifically cat food? I have more than one pearl glass. I might give you one of them. Just because it feels like a luxury pick. Do you know what I mean? Like, aha, we've not got one, we've got two. And we're just giving one to a cat for food. And we gotta hit one. Oh, you want us to have this? Thanks, Scott. Where in the world did you find this, though? Meow. I mean, accuracy's good, isn't it? Can you bring me back something crazy? Oop. Feels like a real luxury give, though. I wish I had a dog as huge and awesome as Zeit. He always looks so calm and ready to go, like not a thing in the world could faze him. Zeit sure knows how to earn the hero treatment. I can hardly blame the boys for being enamored with him. Wow, I can't believe Ryu was saved by the SSS yet again. Thank you so much. Especially you, Zeit. You're the best. Can't believe you guys own a police dog. That's so cool. Well, own is a little off the mark in Zeit's case. We are not Zeit's owners. He merely stays with us because he wishes to. But... Shouldn't we head over to the cathedral, Ryu? The sisters are going to have our heads if we skip. Amri's right. You wouldn't want to skip class now, would you, Ryu? Zeit, look over here, boy. Whoa, his fangs are ginormous. Hey, Tio, what's he saying? The sun's warmth feels pleasant on my back. He seems to be pretty content. That's what he said. I thought he was pissed that we're making him chase after some kids. It looks like Zeit might be enjoying himself after all. Living the life. I guess we'll start our sweep with... Again, I have to do that every time I do compass directions. I'm so bad. West Street. That's it. When you see me doing this, I know it's reversed in the camera, but that's what I'm doing every time. Made it slightly complicated for me doing certain mechanics in P4S and Final Fantasy XIV. Go, the kids from West Street in the residential district have Sunday school today. It'd be nice if I could get Ryu to treat his studies a little more seriously. Sorry, he's busy fooling around with Zeit. Kids from West Street in the residential district have Sunday school today. Oh, okay, you're going to say the same thing.
Hi, Auntie Late. It's been a while. Sorry I haven't been able to stay in touch. I've been really busy lately. Oh, well, if it's Lloyd and his friends. I heard that you've been working your butts off lately. Did you get featured in the Crossbell Times? I'm so proud of you. Now, come here and tell me all about it.
But of course, ma'am. I'll recount my heroic exploits to you and spare no details.
It was certainly a lot of work. Please contact the SSS if you ever find yourself needing our assistance.
Hold on a minute, everyone. Don't you have the slightest bit of shame? Haven't you all been acting way too friendly with my aunt?
Oh, don't be so stingy. She's Cecile's mother, isn't she?
Yeah, man. She treats us like family and feeds us. Why are you killing the vibe?
Listen to your friends, Lloyd. There's no need to be a stranger. That goes to the rest of you, too. Come by anytime you'd like. We'd be more than happy to have you.
You betcha.
Thank you, ma'am. Roger.
They've all made themselves way too comfortable here.
It's my auntie. You're not allowed her.
I don't want you special support section folks to hold back either. I'd love for you to visit more often.
Though actually, there is a slight feeling in like understanding why he might be possessive to perceived family members. To be honest, yeah, I can see that being a thing.
You can feel the city livening up now that the anniversary festival is fast approaching. Did you guys know that this year marks Crossbell's 70th anniversary as a state? I'm willing to bet that they're going to pull out all the stops for this year's festival.
You can feel the city livening up now that the anniversary festival is fast approaching. Oh, you're saying the same thing? Give me double dialogue, baby. You never know when you have to speak to someone twice or not.
The first step to baking a good bread is to pick out the right ingredients. All sorts of goods are more readily available since the introduction of the Transcontinental Railroad. I think I'll try using flour produced in ordered state this time. I feel like I can make some great bread from it. I'm at least as skilled as Oscar is. I haven't lost yet. I'll pull ahead by improving upon the ingredients.
Hey, the gang's here to visit again. Aren't you guys popular? The customers have been chit-chatting about you lately. I'm flattered. Mostly been doing simple support requests to help out the citizens.
It may be a grind sometimes, but it's nice to see that our efforts are appreciated.
It was even more popular, though. That pup of yours, he's the talk of the town. Zeit, I should have figured. Ever the glory hound. I catch a glimpse of him when I'm working in the morning and think to myself, damn, that's one cool looking canine. Gotta introduce me sometime, man. You know I love dogs. That pup of yours is the hot topic around these parts. You gotta introduce me. I just remembered, I've got a book to read, haven't I? Heck, I'll even throw in the new bread of the month, my treat. I just realized that we had the bedtime story. I didn't even get the last loaf of bread.
Nice, they put out this month's signature bread. This bakery's signature creations are to die for. My feet just keep carrying me back here. Keep this a secret from my parents, will you?
I think I've been coming too much lately. All the staff members recognize me now. There's not much I can do about it. That bread is too delicious not to sneak right on back. Welcome. Feel free to take your time and look around. We've got our latest monthly signature bread out on the shelves too. This type of coffee would probably go well with a monthly special. Here's a recipe if you want to brew it yourself. Thick espresso. Yes, I was going to say espresso yourself. Learn the recipe for thick espresso. Managed to challenge Oscar to a bake-off a bunch of times, but hasn't had any luck besting him. She's clearly hell-bent now, though, so you might need to watch out. Do you know one of the things that was a bit hampered by me ending at a chapter stop? I could have, bought some ingredients to get some cooking ready to go, but also don't have that option this time. So yeah, we have a story that I did not read. So, should we read it as a start time story this time, I guess? Not so much a bedtime story? Well, it depends what time the episode comes out. Depends what time it is for you. I think episode-wise it is a bedtime story, so it all works out. Back Alley Dr. Glenn, Chapter 3. Let's read that indeed. Chapter 3, The Patient. As the two of them made their way to the hospital, the rain let up, draping them in a cold, humid air. From a fair distance off, their destination could be seen, standing proudly against the grey sky above. It's quite the place, isn't it? Glenn mumbled, half to himself as they arrived. Marriott General Hospital was built only last year. It was a marvellous structure, pristine and dignified. Clearly a project the Prince himself could be proud of. Dr. Glenn, this way, Sherry ushered the awestruck Glenn further inside. Given that he was an outsider not employed by the hospital, it was against Amelia's policy for Glenn to examine a patient. Knowing this, he had hoped to stand out as little as possible. However, walking through the spotless gleaming halls of the bright white ward only served to highlight the dirt and stains covering Glenn's shabby coat and the tangled mess of hair that covered his head.
stares from patients and staff alike bore down on him as he hurriedly followed Sherry. She led him through a number of corridors until they finally arrived at the pediatric ward, room number 303. Sherry knocked thrice before entering. Inside, a young boy of about 14 years old lay in a hospital bed. As Sherry entered, he turned to her and puffed his cheeks up in indignation. "Sherry, where were you?" the boy whined to an apologetic Sherry. Brazen would be a perfect description of the child, but it was apparent that he and Sherry were close. Sherry introduced Glenn to the boy, whose name was Hugo. Hugo greeted Glenn with a friendly, "Nice to meet you." Glenn, however, didn't respond. Instead, he swept his eyes around the room. Spotting a violin leaning against the wall, he remembered what Sherry had told him along the way. Said to be a violin prodigy, Hugo had already won a great number of competitions before even reaching his teens. A month prior, magazines had run features on him, praising the young musician's skills. Just when his fame was beginning to soar, however, he was struck with crystallization. Glenn looked down at the boy and saw that he wore thick gloves on both hands. Upon seeing the gloves, the grizzled doctor made a sour face. He knew patients with the disease would often use gloves to conceal their symptoms. "Let's start the medical exam," Glenn bluntly announced, quickly approaching Hugo and forcefully grabbing the boy's right wrist. "What are you doing?" Hugo began, struggling, but couldn't break free from Glenn's iron grip. In fact, most adults would have found it difficult to escape from the doctor's brawny arms. Sherry worriedly watched over the tactless examination as Glenn removed the glove from the still struggling boy's hand. Glenn's breath caught in his throat upon seeing the gleam. There at the end of the boy's arm, where there should have been a small tender hand, sat a cold, crystalline mass. It shone with a familiar green color, that of an Esmeralda gemstone. It was unmistakable. This was crystallization. The next illness in 2 Point Hospital. Anyway, moving on, we continue our patrol. If you continue on this road, you'll find yourself on the West Crossbell Highway. You'll find Bellegarde Gate at the end of the road, set up right beside our border with the Empire. You'll often find transport trucks passing through there. So I can go to Bellegarde Gate that way. Oh my god, you're still kicked out? As per tradition, I create a coaster for the anniversary festival every year. I've been doing it for 20 years now. I'm grateful that I'm able to continue doing what I do. This year is Crossbell's 70th anniversary. I get wistful thinking about how it ages with each passing year. Sure. Hello. You haven't kicked her out again, have you? I appreciate how everyone is feeling more festive as the anniversary festival approaches. I can't sit still. I need to do stuff. I think the carpet needs replacing. It's important to be in a good mood when the anniversary festival approaches. Might be a good idea to tidy the room up a little bit. Sure thing, you and your cheeseboard pattern stuff here. Construction has picked up to a rapid pace in preparation for next month. Next month is the festival celebrating Crossbell's 70th year anniversary, so eyes from all nations will be on us. Anyone who owns property is going to be trying their hardest to impress during it. Many of the buildings are set to have their construction completed by next month. There's an opportunity to amass an immense amount of wealth. It seems that Ilya girl from Arc En Ciels is incredibly popular. Since Sammy spends every waking moment talking about her, I feel like I know everything there is to know about the girl. No extra dialogue there. Alright, last person to speak to in here, and then I guess we go to law offices via shop. I managed to score tickets for next month's Arc En Ciels performance, but unfortunately they're B-section seats. Sheesh, after I went through such great lengths to get them too. Can't complain though, I'll be able to see my beloved Ilya. I just can't wait. This door is forever locked. There are no drunks mumbling through it. Which is sad for me. Don't know why. We like drunk mumblings, I guess.